In the digital age, information is king. Protecting that information is paramount. Networks like kingdoms need strong defenses. This is where jump servers come in, acting as vigilant guardians of your valuable data. Imagine a heavily fortified castle, protecting a valuable treasure. A jump server is like the only entrance to that castle, a single, secure point of access to a protected network. It's a dedicated server that acts as an intermediary, preventing direct access to sensitive systems from the outside world. Why bother with this extra layer of security? Because in the world of cybersecurity, obscurity is a powerful ally. Jump servers obscure internal servers and devices from direct exposure, making it significantly harder for malicious actors to find and exploit vulnerabilities. Think of a secret tunnel leading into the heart of the castle. Local port forwarding is similar. It allows you to create a secure connection to a specific port on a remote server by routing traffic through the jump server. This creates a secure channel, shielding your data from prying eyes. How port forwarding works, a step-by-step guide. First, you connect securely to the jump server using SSH or Secure Shell. Think of this as entering the castle through the main gate. Next, you bind a specific port on your local machine to a port on the remote server. This is like creating a secret passage from your current location to a specific room within the castle. With the binding in place, the SSH client listens for traffic on your local port and forwards it through the secure connection to the remote port. This establishes the secure tunnel, allowing you to access the remote service as if it were running on your own machine. A practical example, accessing a hidden database. Let's say you need to access a database server hidden deep within a protected network. You would first SSH into the jump server. Then, you would use local port forwarding to bind a local port, let's say port 3306 to the database server's port, also 3306. Now you can use a database client on your local machine to connect to localhost 3306, and the traffic will be securely tunneled through the jump server to the database server. Benefits of jump servers and port forwarding: enhanced security and control. The benefits of this approach are significant. By funneling traffic through a single hardened server, you reduce the attack surface and enhance overall security. Administrators gain granular control over who can access what, bolstering the network's defenses. Centralized management, streamlining access and monitoring. Imagine having a single control room within the castle, overseeing all activities. Jump servers provide this centralized management for network access. Administrators can monitor connections, enforce access policies, and quickly revoke access if needed, simplifying security management and improving accountability. Authentication and authorization, verifying identities and permissions. Not everyone gets a key to the castle. Similarly, access to jump servers and, by extension, the internal network should be tightly controlled. Strong authentication mechanisms, such as multi-factor authentication, should be mandatory. Authorization policies should be granular, granting access only to authorized personnel and only to the resources they need to do their jobs. Logging and auditing. Maintaining a secure trail. Every movement within the castle should be recorded. Logging all jump server activity is crucial for tracking access, identifying suspicious behavior, and responding effectively to security incidents. Regular audits of these logs help ensure the effectiveness of security measures and identify areas for improvement. Best practices: fortifying your jump server defenses. Securing a jump server is an ongoing process requiring vigilance and adherence to best practices. Harden the server. The jump server itself should be hardened, with unnecessary services disabled and security patches applied promptly. Limit privileges. Users should be granted the least privilege necessary to perform their tasks. Update regularly. Security configurations and software should be kept up to date to mitigate emerging threats. Monitor actively. Continuous monitoring of the jump server for any suspicious activity is essential. By following these best practices, you can significantly enhance the security of your Jumpserver, turning it into an impenetrable fortress, guarding your valuable data.